Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, Alexander Hamilton. I'm so sorry. Anytime I say that, I have to start singing. You saw the title of the video. You're excited. I get it. Because your boy is about to do his official, put the stamp on it, win-loss prediction video that people can come back to and go, how did you predict? Blah, blah, blah. You thought I was going to spoil it? Absolutely not. Little history about me before we get into the schedule here because, I got it pulled up and we're going to talk about it. I am a little hit or miss with these things. Going back to when we started this in 2021, no, 2020. Yeah, 2020. My first prediction video, we went 8-8 that year. I said we'd go 9-7. I was a game off. Next year, I said we'd go 10-7. We went 10-7. The year after that, Josh McDaniels' first year, I predicted we were going to win the Super Bowl. Didn't turn out that way. The year after that, his second year, which then Antonio Pierce came in and took over, I said we'd go 8-9. We went 8-9, or maybe I said 9-8. We went 8-9, close enough. The year after that, AP's year, I said 10-7. A little hit or miss. But if you notice a pattern here, I'm due to hit. Now, last year, I made those predictions with Aiden O'Connell in mind being the starter. I didn't know Luke Getsy was the worst offensive coordinator of all time, and I didn't know our whole defense was going to get hurt and that they were going to start Gardner Minshew and pretend like that was the right move. All that to say, it is time now to get into my official prediction. Why did this take so long? Well, because I know you guys aren't stupid, and I know you guys expect me to put the most effort into this that I possibly will. I'm not going to make a win-loss prediction video on March 28th, the second the schedule releases. We don't know who we have drafted. We don't know all the free agents. We don't know what these teams are going to look like. This probably right now is still too early. We should probably wait until post-preseason, injuries happen. But I took my time. I whittled it down. Measured, calculated approach. This is an unbiased view of what the Raiders' schedule is going to be. If you want to put some money on this, look, I'm not gamble responsibly, okay? You do what you got to do. No sponsor there. I wish there was. It is what it is. Although this video does have a sponsor. We'll get to that in a second. How did I predict this? Well, I go through the schedule. Some of you know this, some of you don't. And I say, where do we have an advantage at quarterback? These games, these games, these games. Where do we have the advantage at coaching? These games, these games, these games. If those two match up, we probably win the game. How many elite offenses do we have to play? How many elite defenses do we have to play? Because we don't have an elite offense or an elite defense as of right now. Who knows? Only time will tell. But being unbiased, being measured, following that system, it's led me to where we want to go. Let's see. Let's get right into it. Before we continue any further with this video, I have to tell you about today's sponsor, a comic book written by Omar Morales titled Major Thomas. That's right, you heard me. It is a comic book. Now, I am a fan of comic book movies, as you well might know, but I've actually never read a single comic book in my entire life. And when Omar Morales reached out to me and said, hey, I'm a Raider fan. I have an original comic for kids and adults to enjoy. It was a comic made for Raider fans by Raider fans. I was reaching out to see if you wanted to spread the word. I was like, send it over. Let me read it. And he sent it over. It's around 120 pages, and I read it all in one sitting. Major Thomas, or I'm sure it's actually Major Tomas, follows the story of a Mexican-American farm worker who becomes a NASA astronaut. Just as his dreams begin to blast off, he gets lost in the middle of a space war, marooned with crushing regret about his life choices. With a foreword by astronaut Jose M. Hernandez, Major Tomas is an inspiring hero's journey for young people around the world. Think about it this way. It's La Bamba meets Lost in Space meets Guardians of the Galaxy. You can find Major Tomas anywhere you can buy something on Amazon. It is just $6.99. It is for kids and adults to enjoy. It's got that Pixar energy. Pixar, obviously, kids' movies, but adults like me and you can enjoy this. And for Raider fans, there are plenty of Easter eggs. Like I said, no spoilers, but I'll show you a couple of my favorite comic book panels. You've already seen a couple in this ad read. All I'll say is this. We want to help out Raider Nation. This is a fellow Raider Nation guy who reached out, willing to sponsor this channel. The least we could do is check out his comic. $6.99 on Amazon. It's for kids. It's for adults. It's for everybody. Go grab Major Thomas. The link is in the description below of this video, and it is in my Discord and on my Patreon as well. Back to the video. Week 1, New England Patriots in New England. Mike Vrabel, Drake May, Josh McDaniels, Travion Henderson, or is it Judkins? I think it's Henderson. Look, this is an interesting game. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to be unbiased here. Do we have the advantage at quarterback? I believe so, although we'll see how Drake May takes that next leap. Do we have the advantage coaching? I would say that might be a push, and they don't have any elite offense or an elite defense. But here's what I need you to remember. And the only reason I'm using this example is because it was a weird example. I'm not using it because it's the Patriots, and this is what the Patriots did last year, so that's what they'll do this year. Completely separate, but it's still an example. Last year, the New England Patriots with Jacoby Brissett and Gerard Mayo went into Cincinnati and beat Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Again, that Patriots team has nothing to do with this team. But why am I saying that? I'm saying that to prove a point that week 1s are weird. We're going to be hyped up and ready to go. But I do fear that the Foxborough noise, the 10 a.m. body clock, some rookies like Travion Henderson and Drake May taking another leap are going to want to feed into that energy. And unfortunately, the Patriots might come out on top on this one. And like I said, I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. So I think week 1 is going to be a loss. It's going to be a close loss. And we're going to be crying. And we're going to be like, oh, my God, we should have signed, Ben Johnson to give him all this money. And we should have drafted a quarterback, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be mass hysteria. And I'm not looking forward to it. But I say we go 0-1 after 1 week. Now, week 2, Monday Night Football against the Chargers. If you guys remember, this was my prediction of what the week 1 opener would be for us. I was off by 1 week. It would be week 2. And there's no spoiler alert in saying this, but I do think these games are going to be extremely competitive. All these division games. I think maybe the difference between making and missing the playoffs is going 4-2 in the division instead of 3-3. But all that to say, I do think we're going to battle hard with the Chargers both times. This is in Las Vegas, the home opener, Monday Night Football. Advantage at quarterback, close again. I've been told that I was crazy to think that Herbert's better than Geno, but I think he's probably a hair better. Coaching staff-wise, I think we might have the slight advantage, which is why I'm going win. So we lose to New England, and then we beat the Los Angeles Chargers. Week 3 at Washington. Look, this is a tough task, but we don't know now with film on Jaden Daniels if he's going to regress slightly or if he's going to be the exact same player that he was. I feel like I'm lagging a little bit. That's a little strange. I don't know why the lag is coming in there. All that to say, if you remember last year, we went into Baltimore. And I am lagging. So can we repeat the success of going into Baltimore and taking out the Commanders? Probably not, which is why I have us going 1-2 to start the season. Now, Ben Johnson coming into Las Vegas, similarly to how hyped up the Patriots were to play us, Josh McDaniels' revenge game, I think Pete Carroll and company are going to want to prove they were the better choice. It wasn't Ben Johnson. It was always Pete Carroll. We have the clear advantage at quarterback at this moment in time, the clear advantage coaching staff-wise, and I'm going Raiders to win this game. We start the season 2-2, and now we're about to go on the run here because as good as Cam Ward maybe one day will be, and as interesting as Anthony Richardson is, there is no doubt in my mind that the Las Vegas Raiders are more equipped to win right now than said Indianapolis Colts or Tennessee Titans, which is why I'm going win and win there. So our first 4 games, we go 2-2, and then we go 3-2, 4-2 into Kansas City, where we lose to Kansas City to go to 3-3, 4-3 before the bye week. Bye week comes at a good time. We usually stink coming off a bye week. This game is this game in Jacksonville? No, it's against the Jaguars, so we don't have to travel to Jacksonville a little early. I mean, we could have since we did have that bye week to get to Florida, but it doesn't matter because we're in Las Vegas, and I do think, again, we just have a better roster right now. Liam Cohen, we'll see what he can do, but I think we're going to win that game to go to 5-3. Denver Broncos, I just tell you right now, I have us split in those games. Over are the days that we're just going to sweep them all the time. Bo Nix is decent. Their coaching staff is good, but I think we have the position player advantage, weaponry-wise. And I do think that although we might get them and beat them later on in the season, as of right now, I have us losing this game. Thursday Night Football, quick turnaround. We got to go from Vegas to Denver. Tough little spot there. 5-4. Dallas and Cleveland. These two games feel like coin flips, both of them, just because Cleveland's going to play hard defensively. Dallas, you never know what you're going to get. Is it going to be an explosive offense like the Dallas Cowboys in the 1990s, or is it going to be Cooper Rush again slinging the ball out there? I have these games split, so we're 5-4. We go to 5-5, losing Monday night to Dallas, but then beating Cleveland. So 5-5, 6-5. I had us losing to the Chargers earlier in the season. No. I had us beating the Chargers. So I have us losing to the Chargers now to go to 6-6. Denver, like I said, we're going to battle hard with these division games. I think we're going to split those, which is how I have us getting to 7-6. The Eagles, look, defending Super Bowl champions. Maybe we're firing on all cylinders, but I don't see that happening for us, especially traveling to Philadelphia. I have us losing that game. I think, what are we now? 7-7, and then 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 7-7. I have us losing back-to-back games here. I have us losing to Houston after losing to Philadelphia. And then we got the Giants, which is an easy dub. So now we are 8-8 with one game to go. I don't know if that's going to be the difference between getting into the playoffs or not getting into the playoffs. And I'm lagging again. I don't know if you could even see the lag that's happening. I'm sorry if it is happening. I will get that fixed somehow. I think I have us winning that game, whether they're benching people or not. And I apologize for the lag. We're just fighting through it. It is what it is. I don't know what's happening. I apologize. I think we win that game to go to 9-8. So that's what I have our official win-loss prediction being. The Las Vegas Raiders of 2025 will go 9-8. I don't know if that's enough to get into the playoffs, but what say you? Comment below. Let me know. I wanted to talk about this a little more, but my computer is losing its mind right now, so I need to fix this issue before we go any further. Like I said in the beginning, Major Thomas, link in the description below. Buy that comic book, man. It is so fun. It's an easy read. It's for kids and adults to enjoy. It's a fellow Raider fan. It was a comic made for Raider fans by Raider fans. Discord, link in the description below. Shout out to my patrons. This will probably explode my computer bringing this up. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing like I always do. Link in the description below to join my Patreon if you want to support me further. ALLaBorde Raiders Patreon.com/ALLaBorde Raiders. And please be sure to subscribe. It's free after on the charges you. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time.